Well, another weekend has come and gone. It is June 30th, and it's time to head home. I thought I was going to get the stain completed on the building, but it had rained prior to me getting here, and it rained some Friday night, so it drenched the bottom board, and I'll show you in a second. But just now, about 10 minutes ago, the thunder started clapping away. You can see the dark clouds. I don't know if the camera shows it, but dark clouds overhead. Some sun there and some blue skies over there. So I don't know if it's coming or it's going to miss, but I'm ready to head home. So here we are, and I truly like the color on this side. This is the north side. It gets no sun, and of course this is freshly applied from the window up. I put that on last week, and from the window down was this week, and you could see the dark bands on the bottom boards that's still holding moisture. I think I'm going to put an eaves trough back here. What an eaves trough does is, of course, it collects water, but it keeps it from splashing up on the bottom area and turning that area dark brown and black. And we'll downspout it over here and out that way. And maybe even maybe we'll taper it from the middle out, drop it, keep it high in the middle and drop it out as we go that way. So again, I like the color, but I'm not sure I like the product. That's the product right there. It's a Burr Home Depot product, easy to get. I drive by Home Depot every day on my way to work, and $42 a gallon. I think I've gone through 5 now. So here it is. This is freshly applied. This side is the west side, which has faded a little bit, but not too bad. The camera's showing white spots, but that's just a reflection of the sun. And we come around to the front, just drop this can off, come around to the front, and here it is. Well, I guess it's not too bad. When the sun's on it, it looks quite faded in the front already. But as you see, I've completed the eaves, which had to be sanded. Anytime you put a dimensional piece of pine, a finished piece of pine, prior to staining, well, when it runs through the planer, when they're making the piece and making it parallel and square, it leaves the planer cutters leave a film. I don't remember the proper name for it, but it's like a glazing. It glazes it, and that had to be removed, or else the stain wouldn't take properly. So I had to sand everything too. I had to sand all that. I didn't have to sand this part because this was rough cut, but that went through a planer and needed to be taken care of. So we have a couple of issues too. Now that spring has sprung, now that summer has sprung, spring has sprung, summer is here. We're having an issue with Carpenter bees, and there's a dead one right there. That's the only hole here. There's one up in the eave right about there. There's another one, that dark spot right up there. And if you come over here, there's several. If we plug them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did kill some, though I hate to. They are a pollinator, and there's not a lot of bees anymore to do that job. I'll get to that in a second. The other issue we're having is, it's hard to see, but the bottom board just below the door, you see like an arch there. That has been chewed by an animal. I believe it's a woodchuck. If you come over here, that board here, you can see how rough it is. That's been chewed. That one's been chewed. All across the bottom has been chewed. And a little trap right there, though it's not the correct trap for this type of animal. But all across the bottom, actually the second board and third board up, not the pressure treated, but the siding, you could even see some pieces taken out right in the very bottom piece. So I hate to kill them, but I'm not sure what else I can do. I've only seen him once, and he came up the hill, climbed over the stone wall, and disappeared. There is a home over near the large pine tree that we blocked up. It's been dug out, but there's no, well, typically woodchucks have an entrance and an escape route. There's only an entrance there, so I'm thinking that it may be a secondary home. The last time I really saw him, he was down in the brush pile down there, chewing on the vegetation, and took off into the woods. So I think I'm going to get a have a heart trap, and once he's caught, not quite have a heart, but I was told that's the best way to get them. Now back to the bees. So if you look down, I'm of retirement age, and I can remember at 10 years old there was a honey bee every 2 feet on the lawn, pollinating and not pollinating, but grabbing the pollen to make honey. Up here, there's wildflowers all over. I think I'm showing you some, I call them buttercups. There's some daisies. There's the clover that has the purple flowers on it. Can you see them right there? Right in that area there. So I kept the field. I did not mow the field the last time I was here, so it's actually three weeks worth. You can see the stones starting to disappear out there. I'm doing everything I can to help the bees, but there really isn't any honeybees anymore. I've seen one. I've mowed this property now, geez, it has to be 5 times now, and I've only seen one of the little, what I would call a bumblebee or a honeybee. And other than the black and yellow bees, those are around, but not the small ones that you see people having beehives in their yard. What else? Oh, there's a chipmunk in the corner of the building, but they're really no problem. They actually get pretty close to me, right there on the stone wall. There he comes. I don't know if you can see him right there. What about there? Oh, there he goes. Oh, just ducked back. Scared him a little bit, I guess. So let's come inside, and the last thing is, I didn't show you, I haven't shown you the finished product. We really haven't done much in here because the bathroom has to be done and the floor put in, and then the baseboard trim has to be done. But I did complete in the trim work in here of the 2 back windows, the new back windows, and I think they came out great. They're now stained. And when I ordered them, these are Anderson 400 series. I ordered the black trim pieces, not the trim pieces, the black mechanical pieces, accessories. And it came out great, I think. So I've got 2 of these flanking, one over on the left side too. So the next project, interior project, will be separating these 2 rooms. This is actually 10 feet from here to the left side of me as I'm looking out. So it's a 20-foot room in here. So what I'm going to do is, if I back out here, I'm going to run a wall directly back. I'm going to put a hallway here, maybe 3.5 feet deep, whatever I need to put a decent sized door in on left side and right side. You'll walk in, take a right to go into this bedroom, take a left to go into this one. I'm going to put a linen closet right in the front, and behind it, I'm going to separate these 2 rooms by a full closet. It's only going to be a closet for this side and a finished wall sheetrock on the left side, because we'll turn that room over there, which is our bathroom right now, where we keep the porta potty. We're going to turn that into a closet. So that'll probably be a project starting in October or November, maybe even earlier, depending how far we get. But we still have plenty to do out here. Oops. And I think that'll be it. I guess over and out.